welcome to Doctor Who Christian Nerd, where today I will be reviewing the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith's Sonic Screwdriver. It is a very sleek looking screwdriver that made its first appearance in the episode The 11th Hour, in which this screwdriver was broken when he points it up to the sky to signal the Atraxi that Prisoner Zero was over next to him. He falls over, breaks this hunk of metal. Then at the end of the episode, the TARDIS creates this one. You don't actually get to see it very well at first because he puts it away in his pocket, but you see it later on in later episodes. It is plastic, all plastic, except for the metal screws and such. For a plastic toy, it seems a little heavier than normal, but it's still got this very light feel. You could throw it up, do whatever. The cool thing about this screwdriver is the extendable claw. Now, if you want one with an extendable claw, this plastic one is the only one that you will be able to get that with. The universal TV remote does not extend, and I know that the die-cast screwdriver with the actual screwdriver tip at the end does not extend either. So if you want it to extend, this is the way to go. It's $30 like the other Sonic screwdriver. Mostly anywhere you go, you might be able to get it for cheaper online. But I went to Hot Topic about this one. This screwdriver, compared to the 10th and 11th Doctor screwdriver, 9th and 10th Doctor screwdriver, is that it has 4 different sound effects as opposed to 2. And they're very different sound effects, each one. Like, the first one here is, and then you just press it again. It's that second one right there. The third one, you have to press the button 3 times and hold. And it's got that sound right there. It's a nice, almost time bomb countdown. And I don't know how well you can see it, but the light kind of dims and gets brighter. The fourth sound effect, like the third sound effect, you just hit it 4 times, and it makes that sound almost like a dying sound, is how it's been described to me. I just think of it as another setting that's kind of cool. And also, if you hit it anytime, hit the button anytime, any number higher than 4, it will make that last sound. Like here's 5 times. You'll see it just goes right back to that one. Now, most of you probably already, from other reviews or something, have heard about the design flaw. And this design flaw is when it's extended, this button doesn't work. Now, if you're like me, this button back here doesn't really help, even though it is kind of cool. It doesn't really help with the handling it, first of all, because you have to have a finger back here. It just doesn't help with the overall feel of the screwdriver anymore. But this button, you just press it and it works, and then it does the same thing if you hit it 3 times. Hold on. It makes that sound, and you just continue. I also found a way around the extended not working by, if you just push it in a little bit and then let it release, it will come back up, and if you kind of slap it, push it out a little bit more, it'll stop. But I found that if you, if you do that 3 times, then it's still got that kind of thing, and you can, which is kind of a way around of it, but still isn't quite what you want, because you still want to be able to push this button. But, hey, it's stuff we gotta deal with. Now, I know there are a few mods, slight mods you can make I personally don't want to modify mine because I'm afraid I will break it in some way. But there's a little mod where you can see I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a red circle in there that's connected to the red button, and it hits the button for you when it's extended, which is how it can create the sound. And I know people have drilled holes and stuck buttons of their own in there for it to work, which you might want to do, and that's okay for you. I just don't want to do it. I saw another one where someone took a metal piece of metal, very thin, and stuck it on the button and pushed it to where this button could hit it, and so that worked for them too, which is very cool and good for them. But like I said, I don't want to harm my screwdriver in any way because I did pay $30 for it, and it's very cool the way it is. Now, another kind of irritating thing is that, as you can see, the claws don't come all the way over to the diode. They're not as tight as I want them to be. And I'm sure that could be fixed too by a simple mod like duct tape balls under the claws and everything to kind of push them back up. I noticed if you push it a little farther in, they'll come up. Now I'm going to show you how to put the batteries in and out. Like I did earlier, I just kind of pulled this off. You kind of got to twist it, and then it just comes off. And then you can see the two buttons that it has. This is the one that is pressed when you press the button. This down. And then this is the one that is pressed when you press the red button, which is kind of, like I said, a little irritating. So right here you have the screws kind of behind the button. See, those are the buttons, and these are the screws, and you just unscrew those and the batteries go right in. And when you put it back in, you want to line the button up correctly with the screwdriver, and then put it back in. And again, it's definitely worth $30 that you would spend to buy it. It is a really cool toy to just kind of, mess around with and extend and push back and kind of do that. And, do the whole Matt Smith scan, extend, look type thing. It's very cool. Very glad I bought it. Out of 5 stars, I would give it 4.5. It would definitely have a solid 5 if not for the design flaw. So later I will be posting some reviews on the Doctor Who Series 7 finale. But as for right now, this is the 11th Dr. Sonic Screwdriver. Thank you for watching. DW Christian Nerd. Later.